Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Ryan here, and today I'm going to teach you how to squat, or how to set up underneath the barbell, not how to squat. And but before I go into that video, in case you're interested, you're trying to lose body fat, take a look in the links in the description. I'll either place it down in the description box below, or I'll put something you can click on here, which will open up another browser where you can sign up for my 7 fat loss food secrets. And also below that, I'll probably put my 3-video deadlift mini course in case you want to improve your deadlift. So let's go ahead and let's get on to the video. All right, how's it going everybody? It's Ryan here. I'm going to do a quick video talking about staying tight underneath the barbell, and more so not trying to teach any high-level powerlifting or anything like that, but I'm going to teach you from my experience sort of kind of what I do when I'm trying to get tight under the barbell to help beginners out there who are just learning to squat or having trouble squatting consistently over 300 pounds. So I guess for women too, for anyone, I guess anyone who's trying to squat like well above maybe 1.5, maybe 1 1/4 to 1.5 times your body weight on the barbell. And I'm going to go over sort of what I've learned through watching Chris Duffin and Dan Green, and then also who else is there? Sam Bird, watching kind of their techniques, and then also lots from observation and experimentation, because I think I've got this down for me. And sometimes I'm a little bit off, but I'm going to teach you in a way that's a little bit, well, basically done without a weight belt. So kind of this is what I do, how to set up under the barbell to get the most out of it. What I try to my best to do is I try to essentially glue myself to the bar, if that makes any sense. I'm just trying to create as much tension as I possibly can and essentially become one with the barbell. And sort of what I do to start is I sort of find my hand position, and then I find an even hand position. And then what I do is I sort of, almost like I'm about to bench, I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together, pinch my shoulder blades together. When I'm about to bench, you're trying to bend the bar a little bit, trying to get that tension. And then what I do is I get underneath the bar, slide my head, and hit the top of my traps, top of my shoulders, and the barbell will get pressed against the rack. And then I'll sort of wedge, so now I'm tight. My shoulder blades are pretty firm together, my elbows are kind of tucked in slightly, and I'm almost like pulling the bar out like this. I'm almost pulling out like this just a little bit, so that way I'm pulling out and a little bit down, that way I can activate my lats. So I'm so tight, get my head underneath the bar, slide it underneath. Okay, I'm not in my position yet, but then now I'm going to do is I'm going to wedge myself between the barbell and my arms, or my hand grip, and now I'm in the position that I want to be in. Okay, that's actually one of the hardest things to get used to, especially if you don't have good wrist flexibility. Like right now, I'm having mobilized, so my right wrist is a little bit stiff here. Okay, so now next, getting underneath the barbell. You want to get your center of gravity underneath the barbell as much as possible. So my shoulder blades are tight. My back is arched, so now I'm going to put my hips in the posterior tilt, like I'm basically butt winking from a standing position, and then I'll find my middle ground. So essentially what I do is I squeeze my butt, and then I put my hips into neutral, like I'm trying to screw my feet into the ground. And then I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to take a deep breath, and then come off, and then walk back. Now, this is actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be to explain. Everything happens all at once, and when you're teaching this to someone for the first time, or when I teach it to someone, they have to be squatting for a little while before I give them too many cues, because I'm trying to explain it to you, but then everything I do is basically second nature through the last 2.5 years of practice getting underneath the barbell. So I guess without talking, I'm just going to show you how I set up, and then hopefully you can kind of see everything I just said. And just like that. I hope that made a lot of sense. God, I guess I got to only re-explain it again in case you want to get another rundown of how this works. Is again, repeating, hands, shoulder blades tight, wedge so I got this, so from the side here, if you can kind of imagine, I have the barbell in my hands. I'll just use this PVC pipe, right? Get the barbell in my hands, right? Or it's on the rack. And then what I do is I get myself underneath it, and I kind of slide myself, walking my body forward as I kind of wedge my body underneath the bar. Obviously, this PVC pipe isn't moving, my body's moving. And then get my foot position, and then I'm basically exerting some force into the bar. And then take my breath, unrack, walk out. Okay? And then I'll repeat by explaining that again over here. Get underneath the barbell, hands in position, tight shoulders, slide myself touching the tops of my traps, then slide a little bit lower into my mid-low bar position, feet position, tilt my hips forward just a little bit into neutral, take a deep breath, press my upper back into the bar just a little bit, that way I have tension, unrack, walk, and then take another breath, squat. And that's how you do it. Hopefully you can get a lot out of this. That's it. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you have another question. Maybe I can explain it again in another video, make it better. But I'll see you guys on the next video. Click like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And sign up for my 3-video course on deadlifting, my 3-mini course on how to add 33 pounds in 3 short videos on how to deadlift better. I have an email responder that's going to send you a little course of some of the videos, my best videos I've made on deadlifting. So take a look at those. And if you're trying to lose body fat, take a look at the other link in the description called 7 Fat Loss Food Secrets. It's a guide that I created for those trying to lose body fat. So with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.